Apple Watch, we have packed Series 3 technologies. That is a new dual-core processor delivering up to 70% more performance fast. Siri is quicker than ever, and thanks to the new processor, for the first time on Apple Watch, Siri can talk.
Right now in South Lake Tahoe.
It's really convenient to not have to look at the screen when you ask it a question. For Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, we developed a custom wireless chip we call W2. There's nothing else like it. It delivers up to 85% faster Wi-Fi while being 50% more power efficient for both Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. And we've added a barometric altimeter. So now you get flights of stairs climbed and elevation gains after a workout. We're also releasing an app for developers that's going to be great for skiing and snowboarding. It would be way too big. So instead, electronic SIM, and it's a fraction of the size. So here's where we ended up. Even with all these new features, faster dual-core processor, W2, altimeter, all the stuff you've got to put in for cellular, the case for Series 3 is the same size as Series 2. The only difference is we extended the back crystal a mere 0.25 millimeters. That's as thin as 2 sheets of paper. It's magical to make a standalone call on a device this out there.
It is amazing, but I'm just trying not to fall off this board in front of a million people.
Well, so far so good, Deidre. Hey, I should probably cut it off before something goes awry.
for Apple Watch, and we think you are going to love it. Next up, I'd like to turn your attention to Apple TV. Apple TV has changed the way we experience television, simplifying the way that we discover and enjoy movies, TV shows, sports, news, games, apps, and so much more. In fact, we've just been awarded our second Emmy for Apple TV. Thank you. This Emmy was in recognition for how Siri makes it so easy to search, discover, and interact with your TV content. Proud of the efforts we've made to improve the TV experience. Now, throughout the history of TV, there's been a few key inflection points that have changed the way we experience television. I'll begin with black and white, and it was first transformed with the color. It took a huge step forward with the advent of HD. It brought with it a more true-to-life experience, a more immersive experience. We're at the next major inflection point. One that has the most stunning visuals ever, that are ideal for the large TV screens that are coming into our living rooms. Cinematic quality to virtually everything that you watch. I am so excited to introduce 4K. At the heart of Apple TV 4K are two key technologies, the next evolution of the TV experience. And to tell you all about them, Eddie to the stage. Eddie?
Thank you, Tim, to be here tonight. Apple TV 4K is incredible. And it starts with two big advancements in picture quality. First is 4K. Let me show you. 4K, it's got incredible detail. That's possible because 4K has 4 times the number of pixels as HD. Everything. There's an even bigger advancement that's more important, and it's called high dynamic range. While 4K is about the number of pixels, HDR is about better pixels. Let me show you. Here's that same 4K image, and here it is in HDR. Look at the color, the details. Apple TV can do this because it supports the industry standard HDR10 as well as Dolby Vision, the best HDR experience. 4K with HDR delivers the highest picture quality ever. And to show you, we've installed a state-of-the-art Dolby 4K HDR cinema projector in the theater. So let's dim the lights and let me show you the new Apple TV. Now, we remastered our screensavers. Our customers love these to take full advantage of 4K HDR. Dubai, you can see incredible details in the buildings and the cars on the road. Now, here's a city shot that really shows off the crispness and sharpness that's possible in the new Apple TV. Now, whole Apple TV UI in 4K. The text is sharper, the images are brighter and more vibrant. But let's take a HDR clip. This is from the new Spider-Man movie coming to iTunes later this month.
High-tech stuff makes it too easy. Told you it was worth it. Go, go, go. Oh, nice. We can hit like 5 little places tonight.
But you're the Thor, Hulk. Good to finally meet you guys. Oh, you'd be more handsome in person. Iron Man! Hey, what are you doing robbing the bank? There's billions here. This feels so weird! What is that thing? I'm starting to think you're not the Avengers!
That was great, and that was all playing on the new Apple TV 4K. The Apple TV, we've got the powerful A10X Fusion chip. This is the same chip that's in our iPad Pro. And the new Apple TV isn't just slightly faster, it's remarkably faster. CPU performance is more than twice as fast as the current Apple TV, and graphics are more than 4 times faster. And of course, it runs the latest version of tvOS, the best operating system for the living room. 4K with HDR, you also need great content. The large Hollywood studios to bring all of their 4K and HDR movie titles to iTunes. So now you'll have the biggest releases in the best picture quality, all available for the same price as HD. And one of those movies in HD from iTunes, we're going to automatically upgrade them to 4K HDR at no additional charge. Now, in addition to iTunes, we've been working with leading streaming providers like Netflix to bring their 4K HDR titles. And later this year, Amazon Prime Video with all of their 4K HDR titles as well. Now, last year, we introduced the Apple TV app, an easy way to watch your favorite movies and TV shows in a single place. It's been available in the US, and today I'm happy to announce that we're bringing it to 7 additional countries. Canada and Australia later this month, and the rest by the end of the year. Now, for each country, it's really important that we have the content that those customers know and love, all of these local services to Apple TV. Now, later this year, Apple TV will do even more because we're bringing live sports, so you'll never miss a game. If you're a huge sports fan like I am, you're really going to love this feature. The team is playing on ESPN, it'll automatically appear right first in the Up Next list. Notifications when a game's about to start, or if there's a close game, so you can start watching instantly. And if you scroll up, you'll see even more games. And in addition, we're bringing live news to the TV app. Now let's take a look at those games. As you can see, we show you the score and the time remaining to help you decide which game to watch. And if you're one of these people that doesn't like to know the score, you can turn the feature off. Now, we also have a dedicated sports tab where you can see every live and upcoming game. And as the seasons change, so will the sports tab, always showing what's best for you. As sports in the TV app is a real game changer for sports fans. And of course, the new TV app is available on your iPhone and iPad as well. iPad or iPhone, there's no better choice than Apple TV. You can now share your photos on the big screen, including live photo effects, 4K video memories. You can play from the over 40 million songs in Apple Music, including the music that your friends. And because Apple TV is always home, you get anywhere, anytime access to all of your HomeKit accessories. And of course, you got access to choose from the thousands of games and apps on the App Store. Fusion chip, there's so much more that Apple TV can do. And to see what's possible, we'd love to show you a new game from that game company. Artistic and critically acclaimed games. As a matter of fact, their first game called Flower was chosen as the first video game ever to be in the permanent collection in the Smithsonian. So with that, I would love to welcome their CEO, Genova Chen.
Thanks, Andy. As an art form. Today, many of us play games alone. But we believe games is a medium that can bring people together. And that's exactly what we are going to do with our new game, Sky. Together with me is my colleague Mike. We take off. Sky is a romantic social adventure game where you fly above the clouds to explore the wonders of a mysterious world. The game is designed to be adaptable to the most casual players. The control is simple and intuitive. Everything can be done with one finger on the Siri remote. Oh, hey, that's Mike's friend Jeff, and he's asking us to follow him. See what he has discovered. Compassion and generosity are key to unveil hidden areas of the world, as well as growing your character. So by lighting all the candles, summon the spirit. And he's about to teach Mike the knowledge of how to summon a magic. In Sky, we really take advantage of the powerful new hardware. With Metal 2 and Apple TV's A10X Fusion chip, we're able to run the game with these detailed clouds, intelligent creatures, and up from anywhere around the world. And let's see if we can draft off one of these creatures. We don't have time to show you everything, so we're going to skip forward to the dark temple ahead. And dark are important themes of the game. In Sky, the children of light. And your goal is to bring that light to where it is needed the most. With the light, Mike was able to free all the butterflies, and together they can move on to the next part of the adventure. With a live orchestral soundtrack and cinematic experiences, you can expect to be immersed in an ever-expanding world. So, join hands with your loved ones and play Sky exclusively on Apple TV, iPad, and iPhone this winter. Thank you.
Thanks, Geneva. We can't wait for you to get your hands on Sky. We're so excited about the new Apple TV 4K hardware, stunning 4K HDR video, live sports, news, TV shows, and movie, the TV app, and the perfect big screen companion for your iPhone or iPad. 4K starts at $179. It joins the existing one on September 15th. That is the new 4K. Thank you, and I'd like to turn it back to Tim.
I can't wait for you to experience the beauty and the magic of the cinema right in your living room with the Apple TV 4K. Up. iPhone. Apple has always believed that technology infused with humanity in our lifetimes have in the world the iPhone has. Nothing has so essential or put so much power in his hands than an iPhone. Amazing how much iPhone impacts the world each. In every day. Our intention with I've always been to create something so immersive that the heart virtually disappeared. Over the last, we invented numerous technologies to create just that experience. Forever changed how we interact with technology by introducing multi-touch. You are actually touching the software instead of buttons. The App Store changed the way we work, communicate, spawning new companies and new industries along the way. We took the viewing experience to places literally never seen before with technologies like the Retina display. We used artificial more powerful. iPhone even revolutionized and privacy with Touch ID and Apple Pay. And of course, iPhone put it to use cameras into our hands, becoming the most popular to capture the images of our lives. We push forward with innovation after innovation, bringing us now. We can that are far more personal than before. We have huge opportunities for today. And it right now. iPhone 8. iPhone 8. This is a huge step for iPhone. I'd like to invite Phil to the stage. Phil?
It's super easy to the camera app. You use portrait mode, and there's a new menu. You select the lighting effect you want to use. You just swipe to pick whatever you want to shoot. And these time analysis of the light on your subject's face. In fact, you can go in later, after you shot a portrait mode photo, into the Photos app and change the lighting effect to select which one you want to use in your photograph. The team has done an unbelievable job on this. And so here's an example of a photo that's in any way. This is portrait mode using portrait lighting, so it drops away the background to make this stunning, dramatic photograph. So iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are incredible for taking pictures. They're also amazing for video as well. As the highest quality video capture in a smartphone. Along with the ISP, we have an Apple-designed video encoder. This enables faster frame rates. It does real-time image and motion analysis to predict changes in the content and optimize the video encoding algorithms. So while you're shooting a 60 frames a second, the iPhone 8 divides each frame into individual 2 million of them. And we analyze the 2 million tiles every second, looking for details like texture and edges. Tile has grass, sky, water, or movement in it. So let's say you're shooting 4K 60 frame of video, it can look like this. It's beautifully optimized for quality and for compression level. And this video was shot on an iPhone in 4K. It's amazing. One of the many people who love shooting slow-mo videos, that's gotten a lot better too. Now you can shoot at 1080p, 240 frames a second. Previous. Absolutely beautiful. So now, iPhone 8 is incredible for shooting photos. It's incredible for video. There's a third category that's going to become increasingly important in our mobile devices. Augmented reality. This is an incredible area for us to advance in. And our teams have worked together, hardware and software, to make iPhone the first iPhone really created for augmented reality, and the first smartphone as well. We custom tune each iPhone for augmented reality. The cameras are actually individually calibrated in the factory, and that makes a huge difference in the performance for AR. New accelerometers, and ARKit software is to all this hardware to deliver the best experience for motion tracking. And AR greatly benefits from the new A11 Bionic chip. World tracking. EU renders immersive graphics in a second. The new IS real-time lighting estimation. It's amazing that it happens on a device in the palm of our hands. So I want to show you some of the work that developers are starting to do with AR apps on iPhone 8. It's a game, Warhammer 40K Freeblade from Pixel Toys. You can now use their photo mode to bring the Freeblade Knight into the real world where your friends are standing around you. Major League Baseball's advanced media team, they're enhancing the At-Bat app with ARKit. So when you're at the game, you can see real-time player information and stats on top of the game you're watching. From Fifth Star Labs. You can use ARKit with this app to actually superimpose the map on top as you're looking at it around you. This isn't some generic sky. This is the sky